Trying to be liked ironically makes you less likable because if you're trying to get the approval of other people, well, people can kind of tell that and it feels fake. It's better to just be honest and helpful around people because people will respect you more, even if they don't like you in the short term for being honest. They'll respect you more in the long term. And then you can actually live an authentic version of your life because you're being honest, right? Like people will gravitate towards that honesty, and the people who do gravitate towards that honesty will be similar to you. And the people who are repelled by you just being authentic, well, those are people you probably don't want in your life anyway. So it's much better to live your life with this mindset that like, oh, I'm just going to be as honest as I can be. I feel like a lot of people know someone who's constantly trying to get the approval of others, and then they get the approval of no one, right? They don't really like this person because they're so like wishy-washy and they don't really believe anything that they say. So it's like there's not really a point in hanging out with someone who's not even being honest. You know, it's much better to just live as authentically as you can. And I think this is kind of the antidote to people pleasing. Because if you know that you'll please more people in the long run by being honest, by being yourself, by being authentic, well then you don't really have a reason to people please, right? Because the reason people please is they want to please people. I'm just like saying please people multiple times, but they want people to like them, right? So they change their personality or they change what they say in order to fit in the group, and they become less authentic because of that. But in the long run, those people that you're trying to please, you'll have a better chance of pleasing them by just being honest. I feel like there was a portion of my life where I was really a people pleaser, and then about 5 years ago, I really noticed it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna change this. And the number one thing you can do is just be honest. I'm just telling the truth as much as you can, or at least not lying. Maybe that's where you start. It's like you try not to lie, but you have difficult conversations. You try to stop telling white lies. And then if you do those things, well then, you know, your life starts to get a lot better too, like in other areas too. Like the more honest you are with other people, the better decisions you make in your life as well. Like for me, part of the reason that I'm posting content consistently and I'm like pursuing this seriously and doing stand-up comedy and I'm also pursuing acting, the reason I've been pursuing these things is because since I'm trying to be honest with other people, I'm also trying to be honest with myself. And if you're honest with yourself, well, then you make better decisions because it's more real. It's more like true in what you want to do with your life. So it's like this idea that you should stop people pleasing. It's not just going to impact your relationships. It also impacts your relationship with yourself. Because now you won't lie to yourself as much, and then you can make those decisions that'll improve your life. Like maybe you would start to pursue something you're passionate as well, that you've been telling yourself like, oh, I don't want to do this yet, or it's not the right time, or, you know, I don't want to post videos, people will think it's cringe. Maybe you finally have the confidence to be like, you know what, I should do this. And you have the honesty with yourself to be like, I've always wanted to do it and I've been holding myself back. Maybe you admit that to yourself. That's kind of what happened to me once I started doing this. It's like when you start doing this externally, you start to do it internally as well. And I think that those things go hand in hand. And listen, I'm not saying it's easy to stop people pleasing, to stop trying to be likable and just like tell the truth when you can. Sometimes it's very difficult to have these tough conversations. That's the reason they're called tough conversations. But even though it won't be easy, I think it'll be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.